And welcome back to. Oh, I probably should turn on the music. Welcome back to the final game of the play-ins between Phoenix and Get Rotated. I am your host, joined by the wonderful Pi.
Yes, it's me. It's me.
It's him. It's him. And looking at these lineups today, Pi, we have on Get Rotated, Big Money Bad Boy, also known as Creamy, Big Bobman subbing for Spry, Otis, Chandra, and My Meme is True, who is also known as Mons. In a rotation gameplay where they will be rotating every map. Their current lineup is Bob on tank, Creamy Mons on DPS, and Chandra Otis on support. And Pi, this is a pretty exciting lineup, even without Spry being here. Now, we're going to get to a point where Bob will be on DPS or support.
Oh, true.
And I think that'll be pretty exciting between that and just the Chandra Zenyatta gameplay. But looking at the other side, Pi, we do have Phoenix, which is Tonkin Sita Pulsar today, who is on tank. Warrior on DPS with Glitter Vomit instead of Nightmare. We do have a Zenyatta ban, so there goes that. And Venom Iching on that support line. And just looking at the bracket really quick, we have Phoenix, who is currently taking on Get Rotated. So I'm trying to make graphics right now and speak. Princess in Therapy, who have beaten 007, gotten their spot in the playoffs. AFN, who beat Gravy Seals, got their spot in the playoffs. Both those teams, their opponent is dependent on this game. If Get Rotated wins, they will play AFN. If Phoenix wins, they will play Princesses. So the only team here who doesn't really know who they're going to play, barring a win, is Goon Central. Pi is talking. He hasn't said anything in a minute, though.
Yes, that's very true.
Pi is just listening to me yap because he doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, Pi, what are you expecting to see out of these two wonderful lineups?
Well, since they banned Zenyatta, there's no tank Yatta, so that's very disappointing. So depression kicks in.
That's a good
But
point.
there's Mi Chang, so if there's a basement here, they might be in trouble. But I'm not sure there's a basement on this map. But I'm excited to see some Swedish love
Yeah.
and American hate.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Anything else besides that, or we're just hating right now?
No, we're not. They are.
We're
They're
not.
bringing
They
the
are.
hate.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Get Rotated did ban Wrecking Ball, which of course with Tonk being on tank, rip Tonk. No ball for the first map, and that's whatever. And to counter that, we also have a tank ban from Phoenix for Big Bobman's Dominoes. Then second ban was Genji from Get Rotated, following up and with a very final, as Pi alluded to, Zenyatta ban.
Very sad.
Okay.
Very sad.
Let's see if both teams are ready. They are not. That's perfect. Because I just remembered I did not set the bans for the game. And that would be really bad.
Depends on who you ask.
Oh, true.
You know, if we had some scouts honor, we wouldn't have to set bans, but
That's true,
there's
Pi.
some devilish people here.
Yeah, that Pi guy. I've heard he actually doesn't respect bans, and even if their character is taken out, he will still play it. But he a freak.
First off, I play one character and I don't swap until the next match.
Yeah, you play Reinhardt, and any character not named Reinhardt, you don't play it.
No, I play quite a few.
Okay, you usually will only play Reinhardt, but then every now and again we'll get the Doomfist busted out. We'll get the Winston. Sometimes if we're feeling frisky, there's a ball.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
But yeah, I think you're right, Pi. Like, barring a basement, I'm excited to see what Phoenix can do here. And I'll pull that bracket up one more time just for everybody in the chat.
All I'm saying, if someone comes out in Hazard, they win this map.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I would not have considered that personally, but that is good to know. Pi Monster Gas. That is a interesting DM to receive from Vortex. I will not be saying it, but it is an interesting DM, and Vortex is here. I saw him say hello. Okay, we are ready to go into map number 1, which is Lijiang Tower, chosen by the home team. Get rotated.
Great. Let's get this horrible map out of the way.
Yeah, starting with some suicides. Let's start the game mode. Alright, Pi. No hazard. What do you want to see? Ryan duel? Ryan duel. I don't even have to ask.
I kind of want to see a Sigma and an Orisa on the enemy team. I don't want to see that stupid jetpack cat.
Okay.
Hanzo would be kind of cool.
Sure, I could see that.
A Torb to be freaky, but see, no one here's freaky.
No, we have actually. I would say we have a very freaky team with Big Bob Man on the Zarya with a bubble for both of his DPS, that being the Cream Boy Honoron and the My Meme is True Vendetta. Chandra on the Kiriko could be a little interesting, and Otis on the Lucio. Usually Surprise roll. Surprise not here. Tonk starting on the Sigma. Rabble, first return of the season. Very known Genji player. Did get banned right away on the Reaper. John Yujo on the Emery. Was recently buffed, so that could be big. Venom on the Moira. And Mi Chang G. Michael himself. The G stands for Gabriel, but the B stands for Baptiste. And early, we're seeing some aggression that's actually pretty punished from Mons. Venom just absolutely explodes Mons. Yujo with a good counter pick. Gets a second. Not even a counter pick, just a pick.
Yeah, I'm seeing their strategy right now. It's going in and dying very quickly to see what the enemy team chose.
That's a good point. I didn't consider that, Pi. I need help, Addy. What do I need help with? What's wrong? Big Bob Man early swap to Ramatra. And it is interesting to see this tank duel get out of the way so early. Because Big Bob Man obviously not known... Oh, I need... Because I stink. Big Bob Man obviously not known for his tank. Not something he will shy away from, though. As Otis actually swaps off the Lucio onto his Wu Yang. Which, when he's on this Wu Yang, does incredible things.
Yeah, right now they're just playing patty cake.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, nope. That baker just got ate. And go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Glitter Vomit baking him a cake as fast as he can. Honoron won't get out. 2 alive. Just Otis now on the Wu Yang.
Alright. So they're still doing the strategy I talked about where they just die really quick.
Well, and the issue, Pi, is we're in the basement right now. This is Mi Chang's hut.
It is.
You got
I see those
set up
traps everywhere.
Big Bob Man getting closer to that monster time. We do have Kitsune Rush and Water Time. Now going into that, you are playing against 5 ults. The first one comes out. Second will be
pretty big
Vomit.
Blossom. They just have to die here. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, Big Bob Man might be staggering him. Yeah, does stagger himself just a little bit, but that's fine. You have 3 ults for this next fight. 2 were used, so you're even on ult, but you have 1 fight left. They might...
I don't know if they have
a
anyone to really touch.
It's gonna be a little spooky.
No one. No one's.
Okay, Otis
Okay,
Oats in, does get to the point. Tonk with a Gravitic Flux solos Big Bob Man. Won't fight a whole lot. Actually, almost kills Big Bob Man with it. But John Yu-Gi-Oh! And Glitter Vomit, this DPS duel from so many years past, doing so much work right now. As with Big Bob Man's pick on to the tank, it will spell his ultimate doom as Phoenix take map 1 100-0. And Pi, this is not what I expected to see from Phoenix at all today. They haven't had the best regular season so far, and being in the playoffs, you know, things do get a little spookier.
Yeah, very true. But we got the Orisa vs Sigma now, like I said, so that's
Yeah,
interesting.
You're right. And you thought their first DPS comp was unethical Overwatch. Orisa Symmetra Bastion is
They might just
taking
be
that concept
TPing.
and hucking it out the window. But Pi, the TP on this map is on the point. Yep, they do TP on the point. Tonk will be a little bit behind now, just because he doesn't have original point control. And pushing into this, even with the shield, could be very difficult. And Bobman actually finds a boop off the map onto Venom. Almost finds another onto John Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually just kills him instead. Blows him up with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, you might not know he's not on a tank to be off in that little corner by himself.
Well, and only some tanks have tank passive anymore like that anyways. And Sigma is actually one of those, surprisingly. Ooh. Okay, so when Rabble doesn't get to play Reaper or Genji, he does play the Pharah. And this is such a throwback because John Yu-Gi-Oh! And Rabble played on each other's team for, I think, 6 seasons or 5 seasons. So it's fun to see this again. Now, saying that, they're struggling to push into this point. A lot of pressure from not only Big Bob Man, but also this kind of aggressive DPS support line. But John Yu-Gi-Oh! Will punish that, picks off Chandra. And if Big Bob Man doesn't hold this door right here, they should be able to push in and get some good point contest. Picking off the Sim, but trading it for the Moira. But John Yu-Gi-Oh! Blows up Otis with, I think, a double headshot. We'll jump over.
Big Bob Man is very low. Well, just gonna ult.
Yeah, Chandra will pop the Coalescence, kills off John Yu-Gi-Oh! Does think he's the main character, is sure as hell acting like it, won't stay alive, and Tonk, last one alive, does cap the point. And, I mean, Chandra got like 3 picks at the end of there, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty big Moira ult, but the tank was still more than half HP, so there was not much they could do about that.
Tank, Tonk is just getting obliterated right now. Kind of seems like a bit of a panic ult from Mons. But Big Bob Man will, at the very least, secure 2 picks. He just canceled Venom's ult with a flick. Big Bob Man! Playing like Addy BC1. Addy Orisa back in the day would go so hard. It was Addy Orisa, JP Sigma, crazy, crazy tank line.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't a McCree against her, she was doing great.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, she did everything right. She would throw the shield at the ulting cast on the high ground pie. Come on. Tonk's up over to the Zarya now. Unfortunately, Big Bob Man does have the secondary perk, which is the shield. Tonk's off the map.
Really nice pick by the Hanzo.
Yeah,
But they can't really push this.
Big Bob Man getting a little overzealous. Honestly, I think he might as well just pop ult, like walk through this door and pop ult. It just gets one shot from John Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically.
Yeah, into a BAP window. You're not gonna live that.
No, and honestly, you can't blame Bob Man for his decisions there. Obviously, not a tank player, doesn't know what to do all of the time. Outside of that, he's playing really well though. The only thing there would be just walking through that window and popping ult, because then you don't get override protocol through a map window.
True. I mean, he should have just backed off the point, but...
Oh, there's that too. I mean, you could have done a few things there. Unfortunately, Big Bob Man just died. So didn't get to see any of that.
Well, they got off Bastion because they kept getting picked, so now they're on the Venture.
Yeah, and Mons and Creamy Boy kind of doing a musical chairs of DPS line. But this Bob could be really big. Should have it in time for overtime, as long as it doesn't get picked by the Dragons. But
Yeah, the Dragon did kind of keep his team in the background for a while.
both Coalescences
But he should be
come out.
fine. He is Orisa.
First pick goes Tonk, but Mi Cheng-ji will fall. And it's just Big Bob and Chandra on the point. Tonk lasering away as John Yugio helps secure a map win for Phoenix. And honestly, it's kind of surprising. I did not expect this from Phoenix. I'll be the first to admit it. I kind of had my doubts going into this game, but so far they've shut me up. As Chandra would say, Epstein Autobots, known as Override Protocol, John Yugio going sicko mode with that.
Yeah, I still think that ult's terrible.
Mi Cheng-ji is the best Legos. You're so right. Mi Cheng-ji might be, like, outside of Overwatch, the sweetest human being I've ever met.
Are you saying he's horrible inside when he's playing Overwatch?
No, that's not what I said at all. Just assuming things.
He's the most toxic person ever when he's playing Overwatch.
I just meant, like, outside of being a player, like, he's a really good person.
Yeah. He'd probably give me a kidney if I asked.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, that's true. Okay, Pi. Give me 5 new positions for get rotated.
Just move them all down one, so Otis, Tank, and then everyone else just goes down one. Well, I guess... yeah, just everyone down one. Yeah, like that.
Well, we'll do this because then everyone's on a new roll.
Yeah, like this way, yeah. I was gonna say move one of the other ones.
And next map. Let's... Ooh, Legos guy with the hydrates. Legos, give me a different rotation for the next map. Not this current one, not hybrid, but escort. Gee whiz! So many hydrates and posture checks. We are going to Nambani.
Timeout. Bring it in. Guys, what's happening?
Ew, what the hell is that ad? Gee whiz!
Man.
You guys are gonna have to give me a second. I'm gonna have to, like, chug this.
Chug.
So many hydrates. You guys can stop. Please. Get rotated. Do take us to John Yugio's favorite map in the entirety of every single game that's ever existed. Numbani.
I'm more of a Crotus pin kind of guy, but this is okay, I guess.
Mi Cheng-ji is a big fan of any basement. He loves Basement Trapper.
Yeah. He's an alright student.
That's like the nicest thing you've ever said about anybody.
Alright, so let's see. Maybe an Orisa ban? Maybe a Hanzo ban?
No, because it's different lineup now. So you have Big Bob and Chandra, probably the best DPS line they could make out of this formation right now.
Yeah,
It's
I thought
either-
Bob
it's-
played
it's
like
ei-
Widow or Hanzo then.
Yeah. Starting with an Emery ban, that is huge for the John Yugio haters. All one of them. It's Addy. Addy hates John Yugio.
I heard her say it when I was in the closet.
It needs to be prefaced that Pi lives in everybody's closet.
Yeah. If you play the new Resident Evil, I'm the Shadow Monster.
It's true. If you've played the old Resident Evil... Evo? If you played the old Resident Evil, I'm Mr. X, trust. Or I guess he's also in the new one. Tonk is currently banning Addy. Not their turn to ban, but I'll keep that in mind.
They already they banned Imre. Oh no,
Yeah.
they banned Widow.
Gee whiz, could you guys stop? So many. I don't have. I only have one mouth. I can only drink so much water.
Moira. Okay, these teams that keep banning Moira the few games I'm here, they need to like figure out that that's not a ban.
Pi is very upset with this ban.
Like out of all the supports, why Moira?
I think it's because Venom was doing pretty solid on it. Okay, we have a Widow ban, we have an Emery ban, we have a Moira ban. Ooh. Okay, we have a Mauga ban.
Do you think Malga's good on this map?
No, but I know Otis plays a lot of Mauga.
True.
So taking that away from his rotation is pretty good.
So what is he gonna do? Come out and freaking Ramatra or something?
If I had to guess, actually Zarya. Addy, if you want to come set up an IV drip for me, you can. How do you guys have this many? I gotta raise the price to like 1,000.
Oh, we were doing betting the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't consider that. That's my bad.
We were doing gambling. It was pretty cool.
You have 8k points? Gee whiz, Addy. No way. We have the dueling monkey. With that, Johnny Jones Sojourn, Glitter Vomit on Genji, surprise to literally nobody. Venom on Kiriko, Miching Ji on Ana. Otis also on the Weinstein. Big Bob Hanzo, Chandra Genji, 2 Genji goats. One has a nano, the other one is a Baptiste with a Lucio. A little bit of an interesting team comp to run with a Winston Genji specifically, but I am here for it.
I'm also here for it, sadly.
Okay, Pi is really not enjoying that, but he's gonna sit here and he's gonna like it.
Lucio Obama Winston.
Ooh, and Glitterbomb actually will find the first pick onto Chandra, but will fall to the Big Bobman headshot, which is a great way to continue the fight as Big Bobman gets jumped on by the Tonka Sim.
Oh, the Suzu did nothing. Venom went out with a bang.
Out with a bang! Although Otis getting some decent cleave on that backline with Michang. John Yujio will be the next to fall. Tonk in a pretty aggressive spot on point. Otis spots the lone Michang, doesn't have nade or sleeve, is dead. Glitter last person alive on point before point cap.
The Genji got a kill, so yeah, they can't really touch that.
No, they cannot. Dueling Winstons, still pretty exciting, pretty even, I'd say.
Yeah, it's pretty even. It's got an unlucky pick on the last team fight.
Well, and Crayboy
Against
actually
Hanzo.
almost ends up falling right there, but actually just barely stays up. Oh, no, we'll die right there. to the
Glitter's
Disruptor
just
skill.
harassing their backline right now.
Well, in Glitter, and I should say Rabble. Rabble is so bloody good at this Genji guy. Like, Big Bobman is to Widowmaker as Rabble is to Genji. And, I mean, that's a pretty solid pick to stop the engage and the advance. as they are coming up on 4 different ults. Get rotated. Kind of seemingly a little behind. Will also basically be at 4, but Big Bobman opens the fight with a dragon. Finds a pick onto Glitter Vomit as a window will most likely help Tonk go back home. Otis jumps in, 1 HP, does pop Primal just to get a pick on John Yu-Gi-Oh, which is kind of valid, and a secondary pick on to Venom. Otis with some actually kind of nasty Primal mechanics.
Yeah, he be jumping.
He do be jumping. Glitter Vomit, 1 HP, does die to Otis. Great follow-up on his Genji.
Yeah, I mean, they might be able to touch this card. They definitely couldn't have if they would have just 3-stacked it, though.
Yeah, but Tonk does pop Primal, gets Mons, goes for this rogue DPS line. Their friends are all gone. Big Bobman's dead.
Yeah. The only thing left is their graves.
Oh, and Chandra.
Boop, boop, boop. True.
I think Chandra's pretty
Well, someone
alive.
has to dig the graves.
You know what? You're right. You're so right, Pi. You're not usually right, but when you're right, you're right. The getting walked at by the Winston will, or that's Chandra actually, my bad. Chandra explodes, but Mons might be his next target. No, but Glitter Vomit, gee whiz, expecting the wrong people. Finds 3 in the meantime as Tonk just kind of distracts them all.
Yeah, Otis needs to get out of there. It's just gonna be another death really quick.
Yeah, that's really unlucky. And honestly, you guys made Mons get out of bed, shake my head. I didn't make Mons do anything.
Alright, they're going back in for another team fight. Oh, they pop Blade.
Both
They
blades
get
come
one.
out.
Oh, both blades.
Yeah, Bob's like super dead. I'm guessing Mons will also die right here. Actually, Lamp saved me for a second. But Chandra's blade just wasn't nanoed. Did get beat, but just was not enough. Creeboy will fall. And 2.5 minutes already off the clock. 4 get rotated. As Otis kind of just staggering himself. Maybe can get another pick. Nah.
Taking care of you. Ah, thanks.
But we have the Big Bob Hanzo, we have a window, and we have a Primal Rage from Otis for just a John Yu-Gi-Oh overclock. So it's a winnable fight for both sides. If John Yu-Gi-Oh can hit really any shots and secure a pick, it's kind of free.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna jump on top of the Ana.
Yeah.
Ooh, he might get the kill here. The dragon might.
Oh, the dragon was huge.
got the warrior.
And good on John Yu-Gi-Oh not popping his ult for that fight. Tonk very alone in this backline, very dead on the cart, and that should and will be .2 capped 4 get rotated.
Sadly, they did use the window too, which didn't really need to be used.
No,
The
but
dragon kind of pushed him out.
they still do have Primal. And a pick onto John Yu-Gi-Oh actually buys him more than enough space. Where maybe Chandra can get pretty close. Actually, if anything, I think Bob will be the next ult on this team. Even with the Creamy Lucio being at 60. That Hanzo just gets ult so dang fast. Primal Rage comes out from
Oh, the
Tonk
primal comes out.
and John Yu-Gi-Oh gets a pick onto Creamy Boy, shutting down that beat percentage as Venom finds My Moon's Troop with Glitter Vomit getting Big Bob in. Chandra on the high ground does get taken out by Tonk. Team wipe for Phoenix. And he's right, they kissed.
Yeah, but they still gotta worry about the soldier and ult. It's still just sitting there waiting.
It is, and it's going to probably not have a nano, but there could be a nano Genji alongside it, which would be kind of insane. But Otis doing a great job just harassing this team.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get slept, he'll be fine.
Yeah, doesn't. Forces Mi Chang Ji away, misses the sleep, and kind of dodges it. I almost want to say he What is it? Wave dashing? I almost want to say he wave dashed it.
I don't know. Might need to put that monkey in a circus the way he be juggling those people.
Whoa! That was an insane chills line, Pi. That was
Yeah, I
tough.
watched a lot of Super TF.
Oh, heard Kitsune Rush comes out from Venom. We see a Nano Kitsune Blade. It is countered by a beat. Will end up picking off Big Bob Man. Is 1 HP. Low key, kind of winnable. Never mind. Low key, kind of losable. Otis needs to get out if he can. Has the
Yeah,
healing
he's
bubble.
not gonna live for that soldier and all.
No, but it doesn't need to. He does get out. They've secured themselves at the very least one more fight. Big Bombman switching off the Hanzo onto the Tracer. Not needed just yet, but I do like the speed and the mobility from this. It should make their dive just a little bit better. As they do have the Mons window, which kind of gets negated by the rest of the team now. Don't really have anyone outside of Mons to use it, but making it an aggressive spot helps get the pick onto John Yugio. Venom super low on that right side. Or actually, I don't even know where he went. I thought he TP'd right, but he's in the back. Both
It's a
supports
little massacre
picked
on the
for
point right
Phoenix.
now.
Tonk does have Primal Rage, so I'd be very shocked if they lost this fight with Tonk popping it right there. So far, Nambani is in the favor of Phoenix. They have a win condition, Pi. This is when you usually respond and be like, yeah, Jared, they do have a win condition.
Sorry, I was looking at a stupid cat on the screen.
Okay, okay. My bad.
I was very disappointed in Mi Chang.
Now, I will say, while the cat really isn't Basement Trapper, this is a very difficult point to push to. So Get Rotated could still very well take this.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they engage hard and don't poke, they'll be fine on attack, I feel like.
Well, Wishful Giant with the Hydrates, IDBC1 with the Hydrates.
Yeah, that's all you, unless they're gonna come buy me a drink.
Yeah, I know. I had like most of my tea still left from today, my 40 ounce, because I make tea every morning. So, been getting through that. I'm gonna have to pee like a freak when we're done with this game. But Big Bobman on the Torp, Chandra, Genji, Otis, Weinstein. My meme is true on the Ana, and Creamy Boy, if Lego Sky is still here, is on the Brig. I know he wants me Cheng-Ji on the Brig. He is on the Lucio, Tonk on the Rat. First time this season, we have finally seen this. Waited so patiently with John Yugio on the Honor and Good Vomit on the Genji. Venom on, I got distracted. Venom on the Kiriko, and Mi Cheng on the Kitty Cat. Pai has never been so disappointed in a person.
Yeah, basically.
His disappointment is immeasurable. As Tonk gets slept, anti-booped away. And honestly, this is unironically a very tough team for Tonk to play ball into. But Otis able to get onto that backline as Tonk kind of just being a menace underneath Defender Bridge.
Yeah, but they have a Torb, so the Wrecking Ball shouldn't be able to do as much.
No, and especially with the Brig. Tonk rolling in, goes for a slam onto Otis. Takes a whole heck of a lot of damage, doesn't get antied, does get slept, and Chandra gets the pick on to Glitter Vomit with the help of his team. Now, there is a lone on-run in the backline. John Yugio, very low, very handsome, and very dead. And that is a one fight for Get Rotated.
Yeah, they took like 4 different 1v5s. It was very interesting.
Yeah, definitely was a little interesting. I'll definitely agree with that. But we have a little bit of shenanigans on the far side. Glitter Vomit getting airlifted in, is spotted. I'm not really sure what they gain by this. Genji is a very mobile character. But Tonk on the Diva now helps explode Mons. Does explode on his own. Big Bobman, 1 HP. Just has to rely on Brig healing, which is a lot in its own right. But I don't know where this Brig is. Brig's probably on high ground. Finally, it does
Yeah,
pack
they're not
Big
gonna hurt
Bobman.
this Brig with that Winston just on top of her face.
No, but John Yugio on the Hanzo now. Almost got a pick onto Big Bobman. resident Hanzo guy. And Phoenix with a minute 45 left on the clock, trying to find their footing still on this attack. But they're going to be playing into 5 ult spy. They are going to have just about 4. And John Yuji with a big pick onto Creamy definitely is a great start to this fight. Nano or regular blade comes out from Glitter Vomit as wow, just the Kitsune Rush helps explode everyone. Otis did have a nano, so they do have 2 picks. Otis could be looking at a primal here just to stall. Does pop it.
Yeah,
Goes for John
he
Yujio.
should be able to probably not kill anyone.
No, definitely gets the Hanzo. And with Creamy Boy being back,
Oh,
this
Creamy
could
Boy
be more
back.
than
Oh,
enough
they're
to stall it.
fine.
I think they, yeah, especially with the great rally coming out, they definitely win this. Otis unable to get the pick on to Glitter Vomit, as they are just able to back off now. And you have 60 seconds, 50 seconds even. You got 1 Chandra Blade into a Dragon's. Now Tonk will be at that bomb. I hear a cast. Big Bobman's on the cast. John Yujio's Dragon.
Yeah, they got 2 picks, so it's their time to go in.
Yeah, with both supports being down, but Chandra gets an early pick. Probably won't kill John Yujio, and with the Winston being down, it's just Big Bobman fighting for his life on this point. Great hold from Get Rotated. Does get stalled out finally.
Stop the payload.
Hi, sunshine.
And Big Bobman finally switching over to the Soldier now. I'd almost like to see him get back on the Hanzo at this point. And Lego Sky, Mi Cheng Ji on the Brig. This might be your favorite Gunginga map of all time. Insane Brig gameplay going on right now.
Looks like Glitter's trying to get in the back. Oh, he ran away.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Bomb
Diva
comes
Bomb
in
to
from Punk.
engage.
Finds Mons, crushes Chandra. That's that extra crush range from the perk. As Glitter getting Otis, Cream Boy is very low, very 1 HP. Big Bobman will be the sole survivor and final death of Get Rotated on this point. As they should have a recontest specifically from Chandra. But they don't have the ult percentage or the ult economy to take this. They're going to have to get really aggressive and try and force something. But Big Bobman now on the Ashe. He hates ult percentage. He hates having his ult. Good around with Blade in the backline. Mi Cheng Ji will die to Otis, but Big Bobman dies to Glitter Vomit's 3k on Blade. Chandra alone on point. Won't be enough. 3 minutes they have to hold this next point pie.
Yeah, they got a chance.
I agree they have a chance. They got to figure something out quick, though. I don't know if Otis needs to switch over to the Zarya after this Primal.
I just don't think they keep leaving their Ana alone. That Genji's just eating her alive.
Well, that's crazy because they do have the Brig, but maybe Big Bobman with his like 5th character of the round really looking like me out here.
Conflict has found us.
Maybe this is what they needed. The Genji should have a hard time into the Symmetra. And Otis.
If they can keep this choke, they'll be doing pretty well. But once they get past this choke, it might be over.
And the Sim's really good for that. Bomb comes in. Will find one. Glitter gets a second as Mi Cheng Ji's. Rally comes out with Kitsune Rush. Chandra is the sole survivor of this team. They have Nano Rally Primal if he can get back out with his team. It is imperative to their success. Starting with an early rally. Chandra gets nanoed really early. Doesn't find a lot of value out of it as John Yujio pops Noon. Cleanse comes out, saving the life of John Yujio from the Blade. As he kind of goes sicko mode. All they needed to do to win this fight pie was use 4 ults.
Yeah, I think they could have saved one of those.
I think I'd agree with that. I think, honestly, if they just nano slightly later, I think they're fine. But I get it, though. You got to get out and you got to get the touch. Now, Glitterant has Blade. They are playing into John Yu-Gi-Oh on the Reaper now. No more Cass.
Yeah, they
And-
really need to build this sim wall.
They really do. Now, it won't do anything against this Blade. Mons spots the Genji on the flank. We're kind of in that last fight territory. If they get a kill, if Get Rotated wins this fight here, we're looking at staggers. Glitterant will pop the Blade, goes for Big Bomb Man. 1 HP, does go down. It's a very even fight, both down a DPS. And the name of the game right now is kind of just stalling this point. Otis will go down though. Cream Boy is getting kind of aggressive on this point. Will most likely die to John Yu-Gi-Oh! As Mons will likely just die here. He won't have a good position. But Big Bomb Man back on the Symmetric. John Yu-Gi-Oh! Emoting on cart, was not aware that there was more of the game. And Otis in on the ball. Will not die to the Diva Bomb. Gets hit by the Crush. As Cream Boy on his way back out. If he could live for just a slight amount of time, he can have Rally. Does not get it. Both support ults were almost on the table. And Get Rotated. Lose map number 2 to Phoenix. Spry in the chat. Spry MIA from his team.
Wait, he's not playing, but he's talking in the chat?
I'm guessing he's at work right now.
What a fiend.
Crazy though. When I told you this could be a 3-0 pie, I did not expect this out of Phoenix.
Well, I taught me Ching all he knows. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Legos, I need your lineup. Oh, crap. It's getting real. Legos, we don't need a lineup. They're keeping the lineup. Get Rotated is not rotating. They're taking us to Rialto.
I mean, do
All
what
of-
you want to do.
They're down 2-0. This is their best DPS line. This is their best tank line. This is probably one of their better support lines. This is crazy, man. Starting with an Ana ban from Get Rotated, or I guess I should say don't get rotated. I'm going to let you on a little secret. I actually haven't given either team a 1-minute ban. I've been telling them I've given them bans or 1 minute, but like they've just gotten back to me so much quick. So we're going to keep going with that.
It's not that hard to ban when they're picking things like Moira, so.
Now we could be looking
Well-
to break that streak with
I'm pretty sure we
Phoenix.
saw this map before with the same lineup on Get Rotated.
Ash.
And they
Okay.
came out on the Magua and they really dominated the other team.
I think you're right. I think the only other game you've cast is Get Rotated.
Yeah.
We're having Ash ban from Phoenix. Diva ban from the rotations. Anything's on the board. You can ban basically anything here.
They'll probably ban Kiri.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Because you're going to be looking at a... Actually, they don't ban Kiri because Ana's already banned. So there's really no reason to do so.
I mean, I would only ban it if they really want to win.
Yeah, but if they go to another
Just
map,
for,
then
for
they
the
have.
morale boost. Yeah, but if you're down 2-0 and you win one, you get a morale boost, and that can change everything.
I agree, but if you keep the Ana ban, then you have a counter for. Wow, they banned the Kiriko. They don't have a counter for the Ana anymore. And with Ana being gone already, I don't agree with that ban, Pi. The map is Rialto at ABC1.
Yeah, I don't think Phoenix should have banned Kiri. I was saying more like why did Tom
Why
invite me to a group?
would Get Rotated ban Phoenix? Or ban Kiri?
Because
If they're
they've
gonna play
been
Malga, they
playing.
want the Kiriko.
I know. I didn't think they're gonna ban Diva. I just feel like Kiri has been kind of annoying in these fights for them.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I just didn't expect it from Phoenix at all.
I did not either.
Initiating match.
All right, bye. Likely to see a Malga. You know, I'm just gonna guess Malga, Widow, Genji. God, is it Bat Brig from Creamy? I think it might be Bat Brig. And then Ball, Genji, Emery, Kiri on? No, Kiri Bap. Okay, I did pretty good. I got 3 characters wrong. That is Cream Boy on the Zenyatta, Tonk on the Sigmus, Mi Chang Ji, the Mike'icle Bikicle on the Bap, but Venom on the Moira.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by the Zen, knowing that the enemy team is probably gonna have the Genji again, and how much trouble the Ana kind of had last match. But maybe they have an idea.
Oh, and Glitter Vomit is a very tough opponent.
I kind of expected them to play Moira, to be honest.
It would be good survivability, and honestly, with a Lucio from Creamy Boy, it does allow them to get more aggressive with this Malga. Now, this is not a bad comp for Malga at all, and John Yujo getting picked onto Bobman early is not great. But Creamy Boy actually picks off the Venom guy. Let's see, this John Yugio cam is burning in the backline. Does need support. John Yugio getting healed up as Otis gets aggressive onto this Sigma. Gets out the rock and the black hole. But this should be Tonk's death if they can kill this lamp. No, it is not.
Okay, the Maga is pushing the back line, but the Genji is also pushing his.
Yeah, Glitter definitely shouldn't get the kill on the Widow here. But Malga
Survival of the
definitely gets
fittest.
out. Yeah, Malga's a freak, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of boring to watch, but if it works, man. It's kind of like Widow. But John Yugio with an early pick onto the Creamy Boy is having to
Maga's
LOS
getting
Big
very
Bobman.
aggressive.
Yeah, he
Maybe a
does
little too
die.
aggressive.
Repairing your cellular makeup.
Nade out onto Big Bobman. But Big Bobman actually gets a quick on to the Genji. Tonk just absolutely denies Bob anything.
The Emery is going for a slight flank at the moment, maybe looking for the Widow, but now they know where he is.
Yeah, definitely leaves.
They
Ooh,
are
Big
coming up
Bobman,
on
you gotta hit
the
those.
cage, though.
Oh, here's the cage. You have a Tonkinston trapped inside. They do window it, though. Tonk dying. should be more than enough for this team to cap. Especially with the big slam from Otis. Sparksy, I appreciate the compliment. Although I don't know if that's a compliment. I don't know if I want to be known as the Mauga guy. Either way, we're going to have 4 ults for this next fight from Phoenix. A measly 2 from the rotations.
Yep, the Genji's looking for a flank blade.
Insane lamp comes out from Mons. Big Bob was dead to rights.
Oh, pretty nice Sigma ult.
Yeah, helps get a kill on.
And then Moira. They're just making sure they get these kills.
Yeah, Otis in a bad spot. Does die. And it's been really exciting so far this season to see Tonk play, or not this season, this game, to see Tonk play tank. It's not something we've gotten to see a whole lot, because he is on Goon Central, and the Goons have Mr. Rat, and Mr. Rat, of course, is going to play tank for them. But when we do get to see it, it is a little bit of a treat.
Yeah, they should be very aware that both DPS and the other team have ults.
Yeah,
And they're
goodbye,
popping blade in
Mr.
the back
Bobman.
line.
It's kinda
And
weird to
Transcendence did nothing.
Yeah, funnily enough, Mons actually jumped out of it.
Well, healing does burn.
I guess that's true. 2.5 minutes left on the clock for rotated. Cannot get the cart pushed any further. We might need to see an Otis swap. It's just rough though. It's hard to say what rotated need to do differently here than just win the fight. I think shutting down Rabble would be a great start.
True, if their supports lived a little bit longer, it would really help the fight.
Ooh, and actually,
So even if one of the DPS played more passive.
Big Bobman switching over to Cass should definitely help a little bit. That does get a pick right away onto the Big Bobman. Jumps at that backline. And Mauga, Cage, kind of crazy. At the very least, will secure 2 picks.
Yeah,
And-
the Genji's all by himself. They could easily turn around and kill him.
And they are. They're engaging on him. Glitter will die. Mons does need to use Lamp.
Yeah, but he took out his
Does
brass
survive.
knuckles and slapped him.
It's true. That's the Swedish fist right there. Mauga run through. Actually, I wonder what perks he uses. Okay, that's I think what I grabbed. Oh no, I grabbed the overhealth one.
Okay, the Moira is in their back line.
Yeah, Otis. Otis just barely
It
living.
is 1 HP.
Big Bobman High Noon takes out Lamp. Kind of crazy.
Tonk goes bye-bye. Otis goes bye-bye.
Yeah, John Yujo though might die to the Bobman. Bobman gets a pick under the payload.
Yeah, if they get a little bit more push here, but Venom is going to ult instantly on top of them.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, but I think at the very least it buys them time. Ooh, that's not great.
Sure, I believe he's going to switch off Moira, but I'm not positive.
Posy vibes, posy vibes. John Yujo has override protocol. As we start with a Riveted Flux, Otis with a pick onto Meechink. No Lamp is kind of big. As Boy dies almost under Lamp. But Tonk, in a very bad spot, will explode. Override protocol is going off. Chandra at 1 HP. Does die to it, but Otis, the better sniper.
Yeah, if Mons is stay alive here, they should be able to fully push us.
Rabble Blade comes out. Coalescence will actually keep up Big Bob
Well,
Man.
Essence on High Noon in a window.
Tonk's like super dead if he gets seen. No, doesn't die.
Yeah, but they didn't get anyone.
No, he didn't. Although Otis back at that cage, I don't think he needs it. I mean, he'll pop it because now you force the issue on point with a Chandra Blade. I mean, this is crazy right here.
This could
This
be
is a
cleanup.
war
This
crime.
could be it.
Tonk will be
Ball
back on the
is
ball.
back.
Tonk, known for his ball, can do something crazy if given the time. John Ujo does get dove by Chandra. Won't be able to touch point. And signs of life from get rotated.
Score 0-3.
I am a little surprised that they didn't switch to Tracer at the end or something a little bit faster to get back on point.
Initiating match.
I mean, at the very least, though. Get rotated.
I think they did a
finally.
lot better when they
Yeah,
got on
no.
Moira, though. Creamy boy. He could survive a lot longer.
Well, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we still see the Zen come out from him. Or, honestly, maybe even the Brig again. I don't know what I'm expecting from them. But I do like the swap from Big Bob Man, not starting on Widow. I know it's comfort pick. I know it's what he wants to play here. But he just isn't given the time to live on it because Glitter Vomit is so damn good on that Genji. And so I think it's a great adaptation from Get Rotated. And Tonk actually might be playing the Zarya here. I don't know how I feel about that. I know when I'm playing Mauga and I see a Zarya, depending on who it is, it could be really annoying.
5, 4,
I think Tonk's smart enough to be able to figure it out, though. It's not exactly a hard matchup. You just have to do it right. And actually, with this Zenyatta, it should actually be a winnable matchup for Tonk.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit charged.
Yeah, Otis doing a little ring around the rosy. Pockets full of Posey. But he has not fallen down.
Ooh, I like a Sniper Reaper. That's why I play.
Well, there is Chandra on that high ground. Glitter pokes for a second, instantly gets headshot by Big Bob Man, and Mi Changji falls to Creamy Boy. Creamy Boy currently playing Valorant. As Otis opts to go in, getting really aggressive on Tonk on the Zarya. This Zarya is 1 HP. And nah, gets out. Oh, you know what game you casted? You casted, I think it might have been Pit Get Rotated.
Maybe. Yeah, it was him.
Yeah, because Addy's team kind of got, I don't want to say manhandled, but they got the business and then they banned Mauga.
Damn,
Otis?
Aga is just terrorizing the back line right now.
Yeah, honestly, Mauga is such a disgusting character. He might be one of the most, if not the most unethical character in Overwatch.
He's up there.
John Yuji, though, with the Emery, does get a pick. Big Bob Man. High Noon gets canceled by Zarya bubble. Really great bubble from Tonk there. Override Protocol comes out, but a window from Mons. I don't know what we gain from this right here. I think he popped it right as John Yuji popped his ult. So a little unfortunate with that, but Venom coalescing in the backline.
Yeah, both the support ults. If they lose this team fight, that's a very big negative for them.
Yeah, I think as long as they can get a pick onto Venom, it's still low-key kind of winnable. They do get a, Otis gets a free reload from Cage if he wants to pop it. And actually, if Tonk keeps engaging this, he has to cage this, like right now. Insane cage by him. He
Yeah, his
should get the
supports
pick.
might not get to him though.
He doesn't need the supports. I mean, he gets slammed, and that's massive. But Mi Changji will absolutely eat up the Mauga. Glitter popping the blade. Actually dies to Big Bob Man. Great pick from Bob. Should be able to shut them down just long enough as double flashbang will be Venom's end as Mi Changji.
Oh, Tank Yada's out here.
Yeah, he is. Big Bob Man dead. Otis is back at point. They have both DPS ults. One of them is currently dead. The other one is Chandra. But Grav comes out. Chandra falls back into it, and they cap the first point because of that. Oh, pie. Crazy
Yeah, if
grab
I was,
from
I
Taunt.
deflect that. I deflect that.
Yeah, but then you'd instantly pop blade and die.
Aura.
You're right. My bad. I didn't consider that. I forgot. You actually get a secret third point if you get Aura. Big Bob Man, though. Aura noon here.
Yeah, right behind that window.
Oh, yeah. Explodes.
Yeah, the immortality was a little late. Well, Zarya has some charge, and if you don't kill her, she is going to blow up your whole team. Oh, there you go. They killed her.
Yeah, Chandra with a somewhat crazy blade. At the very least, gets public enemy number 1, that being the Zarya. Otis back on that high ground. That is a
Whoa.
Mr. John Yugio gone down. Mi Cheng-ji, though, kind of alone, getting pounced on by this big kitty cat. I don't think Glitter Ramen has deflect, but has a pet Tonk in front of him.
Yeah, Venom ain't getting out of that. I think you just back out. I don't think you guys gotta keep pushing this so far.
Yeah, but if you can get this Zarya here, it's kind of crazy. They will leave, much to your and my chagrin.
I mean, I wouldn't have backed out myself. Just-
You're calling it out as the smart play, but not your play.
No. I would have touched their spawn door and probably got 2 more kills and died.
You're right.
It was a nice kill on Venom again.
Yeah, John Yugio has Blade Blossom.
He does. He might be waiting for Cage.
Well, Otis just absolutely mugged John Yugio. I am not speaking good anymore. Mugs the Mi Cheng-ji guy. John Yugio! No!
I think he was on fire and he wanted to get cooled down or something.
There's
I think that's
no
what he just
way!
I don't know. I don't understand these keyboard players when they do that stuff. But it's a pretty big coalescence. No one should die here, besides, Tonk, but
Somebody clip that and send that
hold
to his
their
wife. Big Bob Man, absolute, really rough last minute for John Yugio. Ooh, don't put that down.
man, we might need to check if it's his birthday or something, because he might be aging a little too much right now.
Okay. Sure. We do have Gravblade. Gravblade is Phoenix's win con for this fight. They do have a Transcendence.
True, but they do have Transcendence.
I know.
And they have High Noon. And the window.
There is a Genji behind them, though. They aren't aware. Do they know? Are they knowers? Window. Oh, yep. They are knowers. Chandra getting healed up. Will pop this blade momentarily. Comes out. Is icing on the cake as get rotated. Take map 3. Reverse sweep is still alive. What a map, Pie. I don't know how to feel about that. Like,
What? John Yugio jumping off the map?
yeah.
I don't know what was worse, him jumping off the map or just ulting to die instantly.
Yeah, he dropped and just instantly got capped. Big Bobby was having none of that. Oh my goodness, Pie, we have a game. We have a game on our hands. Could this be the second reverse sweep of the season?
It could be. I definitely think get rotated. Need to get Otis off tank now because they are just going to
They already banned Melga.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh. Why?
Because Otis was on tank already. He was on tank for hybrid, and they expected him to rotate, and then he didn't rotate. So they no longer have the Melga ban.
I see. Well, if they want to win, Creamy Boy has to be a little safe, and Big Bob Man has to make sure that their dive does not do any diving.
The dive is not diving. You are so right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I need to pull this clip up. Thank you, Max, for clipping that. That is huge. From Yicheng G guy. John Yujo! No! I sound so distraught in this. That's awesome.
I think he was on fire and he wanted to get cooled down or something.
I'm not gonna lie, you started talking in the clip and I thought you were talking.
Oh, me. My bad.
I'm not gonna lie though, like from a graphic standpoint, I think this is one of like the better looking matchups. But it is just red versus blue, so we are going to Runasapi. At ABC1, we are going to Runasapi. I lost the entire viewer base with that.
Oh, man.
Oh, do I need to un-auto mod something?
Have they banned McCree yet? I don't think so, right?
No, they have not banned Cass yet. Insider information, John. You had to stand up after that. I'm denying that one. You're getting auto-modded, Spry.
I don't think we can ban Zen. Zenyatta was already banned the first map.
No, Phoenix banned it, not get rotated.
But the bans work for both teams.
No.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
That's the way OWCS does it. That's the way we do it.
That's weird. It's like if a character got banned, neither team should be able to ban it again.
Well, that's why we did it originally, but then you had people banning their characters on maps that weren't very good for them. And so it took a bit of, like, counterplay out of it. So, like,
Yeah, I see what you
Big
mean.
Bobman specifically would ban Widowmaker on, like, what's that stupid map? On Nimbani.
Havana. Oh.
Yeah, so he'd ban his best character on its worst map.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean then.
Okay, Get Rotated's last ban is going to be in the books.
It may be Bastion.
I would be surprised if it was. Baptiste and Cassidy are both banned.
Why would you ban Sigma?
Allsper I said Max was screw auto mod something something. I don't know, I kind of like the Sig ban. It's a good counter ban for Tonk. I do get what you mean though. Probably not on this map. Probably the last map is when you wanted to do that.
Well, I feel like they want them to come out on Sig because they kind of did good against them on Sig.
It's true.
So it's like, you know, even though it's a good counter, they were still losing the war.
No, you're right. You said it, Pi. I think I have all the bands done already. Wow. Bapcast for Phoenix, Sigma Zenyatta for the rotations. Both sides are ready. Map number 4 will be written in stone.
And all I'm saying, if we go to the last map, they better do Rhine v Rhine.
Real.
Or they're freaks.
Ooh, I know what song I really want to play. You know what, Pi? You speak.
Oh, I will. Alright, so we're gonna see a horrible creation called Magi. I don't care if the rest of their team plays, it's just gonna be horrible for the other team. Hopefully, Phoenix, hopefully they play a comp that can just look at one person and blow them up. They might pull out the Reaper again. I think a Bastion would be nice. The Ana would be nice. Yeah, I don't know how much they're gonna blow something up with this though. But it's okay. It's okay. They're playing Sombra, so.
Well, and it's kind of crazy because with Tonk back on the Zarya, but Chandra on the with Chandra on the Sombra, you can hack Tonk out of the bubbles. So he loses a lot of his counterplay just by Chandra sort of existing. Now, I don't know if I agree with Big Bobman's Widow. I guess he doesn't have his cast to play. So we could... Are we going to see a Widow Genji duel already? Oh no, it's a Widow Emery duel. I don't think John Yuzio can lose this at this close. He is the Siphon Blaster.
Yeah, I don't know how good Widow is on this map.
I don't either. If Bob's playing it, I'm guessing it's fine.
Hey, I'm guessing it's not.
Okay, yeah, you might be right.
I don't know about the Sombra. I just feel like it might just give them too much like dive. They hack the Genji, they just bubble him.
Yeah, I honestly would have liked to probably see the Genji come back out. And maybe we'll see that right away with Chandra swapping. Nope. Oh, goes to Soldier, actually.
I'm just more confused why they switched what was working.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Miching G was low in the backline. Otis will force this situation. Get on top of that. That will be -1 Michang. They do get forward spawn. And he dies. There is a Moira that Big Bobman should get the pick off of. If he can get the pick onto John Yuzio, it's kind of a free fight because that Tonk Zarya is 1 HP. Yeah. Finally, some sides of life from Get Rotated. All the Sprite heads everywhere are celebrating. As Otis actually switches over to the Winston now. I don't know if I agree with that. It looked pretty good on Mimbani, don't get me wrong, but I mean, this map type is built for Malga.
Like the Malga wasn't working that well because, to be honest, he was doing a 1v5.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I think it should still be fine. Winston's a great matchup into this, but we see Override Protocol first come out from Big Bobman as Mons will pick off the Coalescencing Moira. That's 3 picks for the side of the rotated. Not a lot of cart progress just yet, but John Yuzio alive in his backline. And I really like the Mons Kiriko. I know it was mainly for the Malga, but I do like him sticking with it so far.
I mean, it'd also just be really helpful for this Grav blade they might do.
Yeah, and I like Otis getting aggressive to kind of counteract that, and Big Bobman picking off Venom. But it's actually, I don't know if any people... I think it's just Creeboy in that Grav. It's not that big. I thought it was a 4-man Grav. Glitter unable to capitalize on it. Tonk switches over to Diva. Great counter for the Winston. Helix Rockets get deflected into Chandra. Oh, that was Emery saying that. I thought that was Genji. Is Turkish Japanese?
I need some help.
John Yujo playing with pretty good cover, but we see a tank
That's a
dies.
big blade.
Yeah, Nano Blade's just gonna go crazy here. Looking like prime
Yeah.
Super TF against the Boston Uprising.
He also got Suzu'd, so he was not dying.
Oh yeah, he was like the opposite of dying. That happened. Otis died. They used 2 ults there. They do win the fight pretty dominantly, but they do lose the lead. So 4 ults for the side of rotated as John Yujo gets jumped on right away. Will stay up. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Otis just fully commits to this. Yeah, perfect. Great pick from Otis. Forward spawn is lost once again, but Tonk's forced to back off. Kiriko is on a flank, does have a TP back to her team. And with them backing off, they do have a chance to get better positioning for this next recontest. Actually, they're just going to back off all the way. Otis is kind of just
Muns might need a
force-setting it.
TP and just pop this ult instead of keeping it this long.
I don't know, John Yujo with the override protocol falls to Chandra, and it's just Glitter and Michang alive. Chandra getting that Glitter guy, and Otis and Creamy Boy actually finishing off Michang G.
Robots pushing things along.
Forward barrier activated.
Okay, we have Michang G on the brig now. Lego Sky is celebrating. But it's not enough for this fight at the very least. Otis Primal Rage kind of going crazy.
Yeah, he just kind of raided inside a small room and they all just kind of stood there and watched it happen.
And Otis proving me wrong. The Winston looks fantastic. Phoenix kind of look lost. And with Override Protocol coming out from Big Bob Man, it could be Matt. Tonk, 1 HP, has Diva Bomb, will get a free remake, but you have to live to get that. Him going down, John Yujo on the Reaper. We are approaching map completion. Venom doesn't have a way to touch. Tonk switched to Junker Queen, but it's not enough. Get rotated. Take map number 4, putting them on reverse sweep point.
Yeah, they're kind of dealing with what Get Rotated was dealing with the first few games, where the supports just kind of died first every fight, and the rest of the team died right after.
Well, it's because of this Winston. I thought they were kind of just Malga merchants, TBH. But
Yeah, I was watching
Otis-
the Winston jump on the back line, and
Otis
they were
proving me
just
wrong,
not
man.
healing each other, and he was just killing everything.
I gotta apologize to Otis. That was fantastic. That was insane. That was beautiful, even. Intermission, okay. I'll put back on the music then. Okay, we are going to Ilios. And Addy, just for you, I know you're a big fan. We're gonna go to nighttime Ilios. Yeah, Addy. I'm taking us to a dark map.
Yeah, it's like a little date night.
Oh, music too loud. I'm so sorry. Addy BC1. I'm taking you to nighttime Ilios. Okay, Winston ban from Phoenix. I think that is absolutely the right ban here. Pi, who do you expect to see get banned from the rotated?
Mm,
Brig. Okay, if you said
I'm s-
Brig.
nah, I don't see the brig. I don't see why it's the thing. I'm seeing Bastion. I still think Bastion's very cool.
Well, I think with the loss of the Winston, I think I agree with you on this. I think it's a little weird. You are running out of bans at map 5, though. And we haven't seen the Bastion yet. I would... If you said the Reaper... Ooh, wait. Michang with the Zarya ban. What?
I'd ban Orisa.
No more tanks. 2 bans already.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, you can only
Tank
ban...
already?
You can only ban 2 tanks per roll. Or two per roll.
Oh, they banned 2 things already. Oh, okay.
Yep. Potential last ban of Get Rotated or Phoenix. I don't want to start a business. Thank you. We're done with you, music.
I wouldn't be upset with the Genji ban, to be honest.
They already banned Genji.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, that was map 1. Map 1, they banned Genji Ball. Reaper, I like that. I like that a lot. John Yuji has been pulling that out quite a bit. He did have his episode on Rialto that we will not be speaking of.
I mean, I only didn't say the Reaper because they've lost all those maps.
No, I agree. If it wasn't for it just being a good counter to what they've been doing, like in general, it gives Glitter one less person to help dive with them. Okay, Zarya, Winston, Reaper, Briggy. One more time. The bans are Brig Reaper for Get Rotated, Winston Zarya for Phoenix. We are going into map number 5, which is Nighttime Ilios, sponsored by AddyBC1. And Pi, this is for all the marbles. If Phoenix wins this, they'll go on to play Princesses in Therapy, a team that Princesses really wants to play. And the other side of the coin is if Get Rotated wins this, they get to play AFN once more. Now, Goon Central, I don't know who they want to play out of these 2 teams. I would guess it's AFN. They are the weaker team between Pit and AFN. So Goon Central rooting out of their minds for Phoenix on this map. Winston heads will not be able to rise up. But we see Otis on the Diva. Otis on the Orisa. Tonk on the Sigma. Glitter on the Genji. Surprise. John Yujio actually going back to Cassidy. 2k hours on this guy. This is Cassidy guy. Venom back on the Moira. Looking pretty good so far. Mi Chang Ji. Mike Chang G on the Grandma. Creamy Boy on the Lucio. Chandra on the Symmetra. Big Bob cast duel with John Yu-Gi-Oh. Otis, Orisa, and finally Chandra on that Symmetra. Mons has looked really good on this Kiriko so far. And already, Phoenix looking very low. Big Bobman having to get aggressive on top of this. They're around 1 HP. Will get out with his life as of now. Big Bobman needing to hit one more shot on that. Will not get it. But Otis executes that John Yu-Gi-Oh feller as point cap first will, in fact, go to rotated. Or the lack
My real
thereof.
question is, what is the Genji gonna do into this team?
I'm not aware, but Glitter Vomit, I'm sure you can figure it out. Could also play Pharah. I'd be a little nervous playing Pharah into Big Bobman. But Otis, able to get a lot of frontline pressure, able to soak a lot of it up just because he is on this Orisa guy. But Tonk going for a body block, will pay for it with his life as 3 down already for Phoenix. Both supports will get out. But Otis, with that Chandra guy who's just a natural born killer. Addy VC1 was asking him to lock in for the first 3 maps. Here he is. He's locked in. He's ready to win this.
Yeah, I think it's really the Kyria that's helping them because, yeah, he switched off to Genji, but anytime the Genji went in, it was just a teleport cleanse, and then it was just nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, Mons on this Kiriko is low-key been oppressive. But Tonk, once again, forced out. Amore comes out, and it finds basically 4 in it. That will be a team kill, 4 get rotated, as they have all the momentum in their favor. Tonk with a signature ball swap. It's going to be rough playing this into it, but if anybody can do it, it's my GOAT Tonk. Four ults for the side of rotated, going into this last fight as Tonk PDs that backline. Doesn't get a whole lot out of it. Almost dies, and they nano Kiriko. I don't know if that was a misclick or not, but at the very least, Venom's blowing up Otis. But
Well,
it
three-man
doesn't
high
matter.
noon.
Yeah, 3-man high noon. John Yu-Gi-Oh just gets absolutely blocked by Chandra's wall. Wow. John Yu-Gi-Oh does not go for the touch, playing for his stats.
I mean, you can't blame him. He followed the map earlier.
It's true. That's his makeup. Pie.
I mean-
We're getting into desperate rotations.
They were playing for a pick, but they just never got a pick to go in.
It's really unfortunate. It really is, Pie.
They might just need to switch to, like, focus one character and blow him up, because this getting a pick is not working right now against a Kiri and a Sim and a Lucio.
Well, and what sucks is since they banned the Zarya, they can't even have Tonk swap to that. Mi Cheng Ji on the Mercy. Back in Season 2 when he was on AFN, I actually had him learn Mercy, and then he got traded to JP's team before the first game because he lost a player. Funny fact there. I thought that was fun. But yeah, Tonk back on the Wrecking Ball. We have Pocket Cast. John Yu-Gi-Oh known to carry a team or two. They need his expertise, his success right now. Has a double support pocket as Kirby Boy is able to get Otis into this front line. And first cap goes to side of rotated, but Big Bobman with an early follow-up pick onto Glitter should help secure this point just a little bit more. And Otis finding John Yu-Gi-Oh as the rest of the team collapse around him. This is looking rough, Pie. It really is.
Draw strength from nature.
Yeah, they're just taking a bunch of, like, 1v3s. I don't see them really making any progress if they don't get a pick.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, since they got a pick here, they have a chance.
I agree. And John Yu-Gi-Oh does get found out on the flank. The entire team is collapsing on him. But Tonk with a big PD will help get the pick onto Chandra, which should be more than enough for them to get aggressive here. Otis does have his ult. So they might pop that right here. Thankfully does not, and will in fact give Phoenix their first cap of the map.
Now, here's the only problem. They can kind of just walk up on them.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the issue with this comp though, isn't it? Because you have speed boost, you have Orisa who can just force the issue, and you have TP, which can just do so many shenanigans. But Tonk with an early minefield pops the secondary minefield as Big Bobman will die to the zoning. Spry's pretty upset at his team for not rotating, but this team is currently on map point to take his team into the playoffs.
Yeah, if this ball dies once, it's over for them.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
He
He'll
has
get
to
his
apply
third
so
dog
much pressure.
But because of this ball, he does have the survivability as Chandra's in the back line. Sandra getting hit. Chandra on an island right now. I think John Yu might be dead, even with the TP from Venom. But I think this Orisa dies. And with a John Yu res Pi, we might be looking at a map 3, map 5.
Yeah, as long as they don't do any really bad deaths here, they'll be okay. They just gotta get one pick every fight, and then...
But there it is. Otis
They can
now
hold point.
on the Malga. This is what got them to this point in the first place. As Glare Helmet goes in on the offensive, is able to keep John Yujo alive through the Malga. Both Noons come out. Beat comes out, but John Yujo gets booped off the map by Tonk. Tonk doing the Lord's work right now. As a secondary minefield isolates the support line, gets Suzu out. And Pi, they don't touch. They C9. I think they lose that anyways. We are going to map 5. Map 3 of Elios Pi. It actually could not be more down to the wire than this. Both teams playing for playoff positioning. Winner stays. Loser, that's the end of their season. Phoenix 1-6 on the season so far. Struggling to find success as get rotated 5-3 or 5-2. They are the 2 seed in the playoffs right now, Pi. They have everything going for them, but Phoenix, the scrappy upstart, going for the belt. As we see the Ryan come out, Pi's giving him his blessing.
Yeah, I just want Ryan to win now. I don't care.
Tonk on this wrecking ball though has been so impactful for Phoenix. This is the character he got known for in the league. Came in season 2, played this for Revenge of Eggnog. They won season 2 with it. Does die first, as they have swapped to a more brawly style where they can sit on top of each other on this point with the help of that Ryan Hart. Johnny Joe still with pocket casts.
Yeah, I mean, they're still playing the same fight. If they get a pick, they can go in, but if they don't get a pick, they just sit there and looking really stupid.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. But Tonk with a pick onto Big Bobman definitely allows them to get aggressive here, Pi. And
Yeah, they definitely have to go in now.
John Yujo's gotten off the high ground as Chandra on the Genji does get shot by John Yujo. Almost dies, is 1 HP. Mons needs healed up, but will die to Venom getting 2. Otis gets 2 off the map.
3 if you got himself.
Otis
And I
gets
would.
3 off the map. That was insane. Oh my god. Venom with a swap to Moira. His Kiriko was inspirational. Different direction now though. Big Bombman on the Cassidy or on the soldier now.
Yeah, they're just
don't
going
hate
in
this.
to try to steal point.
Oh, and with Tonk getting a pick on the Big Bobman, I don't think that's going to happen. 3 picks for the side of rotated already gone. That's all 5.
Yeah, and they only had to use 1 ult.
Big
It's not
Bobman
looking too good.
doing the Jared special, switching new character every life. Now on the Sombra. needs to hack Tonk out of this. Honestly, would not hate him going Bastion here, but that's just between you and me. As Rebel gets found out and pinned by Otis. Ooh, almost off the map, but a big hack from the big Bob man comes out on the Tonkster as Tonk is forced to leave the fight, and Otis is able to get aggressive. Does get naded. We'll have to stay
Yeah.
back for just a second longer, but Shadow comes out. It finds at the very least Tonk. Mi Cheng-ji will fall to the hammer.
Yeah, they seem to run back to point and just sit on it.
Good dies. Pi. They have 3 ults coming up for this next fight for Phoenix. You have Blade, you have Coalescence, you have Valkyrie. On the other side, you're going to have more than likely an EMP. You're going to have a Blade and a Beat. John Yujo falling early will buy them a little bit more time. They do have a res if Mi Cheng-ji can get up there. Yeah, actually, yeah, just barely unable to get it. Could be looking at a pocket blade just in a second, as Tonk being hacked does not put him in a great spot. Venom will pop the first ult of the fight, being that Coalescence, as Genji gets hacked to the backline.
Yeah, he wanted a blade, I think, but he couldn't.
100% wanted to blade. We're at that last fight though, Pi. Venom going down, or Venom getting the pick on Chandra as
Oh,
a
really big
3-man EMP
EMP
comes off. Venom 1 HP, Big
Oh,
Bob
but
Man able to get
there's-
the pick onto Glitter Vomit.
Genji's dead.
No res for it as Mi Cheng-ji will end up falling. Venom alone on coast. Fades, but 1 HP. Otis pinning at him will get the pick, as it is just John Yujo keeping Phoenix's hopes alive on point. With Chandra, the icing on the cake is the blade, and get rotated. Take map 5, complete the reverse sweep, continue to the playoffs. And Pi, we have probably just watched one of the greatest Gunginga games, definitely of the season, but if not ever.
I don't know about that.
It had everything, man. It had everything.
I one-time Junker Queen once. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
It was definitely really good.
It was definitely really good. Okay, thank you for that, Pi.
I was very happy
Thank
about
you
the
for that
Reinhardt.
expert analysis. Heard it here, folks, guys. That game was definitely really good.
No, just that round.
Oh, just that round. Well, I will be pulling Mons into here. Mons, my boy.
Oh, hello.
Team Sweden himself.
Yeah, man.
Before we talk about anything, the reverse sweep,
Yeah.
the full map 3 of Control, everything,
Truly.
everything stacked against you to end the rotation. You win the series, but at what cost?
So true. Honestly, our mental. I honestly, this game, I'm hella tired. It's 5 a.m.
Oh, I guess it is, yeah.
But we honestly, I think I sacrificed my sleep schedule for this.
Okay.
Which is very, very valid, honestly. But we sacrificed the rotation. Honestly.
Spry,
In order to-
Spry already said he's going to have a stern talking to with you guys.
Oof. Oof. Well, we'll take those.
Yeah, you'd rather get in trouble, but then also progress than get in trouble and not progress.
Truly.
So, you guys are down early in the series. What changed mentally for the team for that comeback?
Honestly, I think we, like as we said before, we learned each other's charms and heroes, what we need to do and what plays, what weaknesses we have,
Yeah,
and we eventually just like adapted to it. And well, you know how it is. We play more with each other, and then just you like let to learn how each role plays.
yeah,
Eventually, it just clicks, honestly. And I think we had a very, very slow start in the beginning. I don't know what we were just toying for. Yeah, we were just toying with our food, right?
surely. We can call that.
Surely. So yeah, honestly, it's we just rose up. We had a quite tough match to begin with. Like, we were like facing Pitt first, or like one of the first games I remember, and then we just picked it up.
Yeah. Was there a key moment really in that reverse sweep that kind of cemented this is doable? We can take this.
Honestly, Chandra just say, "Okay, guys, lock the fuck in," uh, and we locked in,
Yeah.
and we now we're here. Honestly, could have been Bob.
Um,
I don't remember.
could be either. Honestly. At this point, it doesn't matter. What does it mean for you guys as a team to not only come back for this, but also lock down your spot in the playoffs?
Ooh, it feels nice. Honestly, it feels like we secured our spot. We're going through it, and it's gonna be very exciting.
Well, cool,
Which is
cool.
nice.
Um, I'm trying to keep it short because I do want you to be able to go to bed, but we
It'll
have
be
a
really.
finalized bracket.
Ooh, we do.
We have a
Holy.
finalized bracket on this, Mons. We have Pitt taking down 007. We have Get Rotated taking down Phoenix, AFN taking down Gravy Seals, and Goon Central taking out Snowbeans. With this, we have Princesses in Therapy versus Goon Central. Now, this is the most recent matchup of the two we have. Princesses 3-0'd Goon. So hopefully they learned. Hopefully they have a plan for this going into map or game 2 against that. Now, Mons,
Yeah.
that leaves two teams left. AFN,
Yeah.
the reigning champs, the longest running team in the league because I'm a pain in the ass and I refuse to change my name, and Get Rotated.
Oof. Is that it? All right. I see.
What do you have to
Well,
say to your opponent, your bestie, your Sparksy?
well. May the best man, or should I say, may the best Swede win.
Well, we have three, so that's kind of unfair.
Well, honestly, I just have more Swede than all of them
You're
together,
right. You're
right?
you're a pure Swede, not like
I'm
not like my
purebred,
filthy
alright?
half breed Swedes.
No, 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 no. None of
All
those,
right,
none of that Finnish blood mix, or Danish or
we're not
Norwegian.
sliming. Get that out of
You
here.
know, no, 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 no. Just get out of there, get out of there. I'm purebred, I'm all the way. But yeah. Oh, and anyway, either way, if I gotta be nice, that's not even. I know. Uh, but yeah, either way, like I hope we have a nice match, quite even, and hope we both learn something from it. And I cannot wait
Yep,
to
it is
see you in the
double then.
battlefield.
So winner
Truly.
will likely play the other team, and that's how that works. So yeah, thank you so much, Mons. That is all the time we have for you. You can go back to sleep. Hopefully you didn't wake
Yippee.
your wife up.
Uh, I think he woke up once already, but I've
Oh,
been keeping it quiet,
the
so we should be
sacrifices
fine.
we make, man.
For the league, honestly.
And this is the
Uh,
final match of the postseason, or of kind of the regular season, the play-ins. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has tuned in, who has played, who has supported us in any way. It means a lot to me. Without you guys, this league really is nothing. And thank you to all my captains, all the four eliminated captains specifically, which were Bob, Mi Cheng Ji, JP, and Deathu, sponsored by Max. Um, I I'm sure you probably wanted to go a little bit further than this, but it was a lot of fun watching you guys play this entire season. And I'm so thankful for where we at, and shout out to my admin team, guys. That is JP Tonk, Mi Cheng Ji once again. John Yugio's technically there. Addy BC1's technically there, although they don't have the nameplate. And Miracle Max, thank you guys. Thank you everybody who has helped us get this far. And that is all we have. So thank you, and good night.
Bye bye.